Oh my God, they're coming in! Here they come, airdropping! The Ayla Mouse!
That's their battle cry.
Whoa, period. Hey, Scarlet Hollow, we're out here hunting skunk ape. Let's see if we can find him, kids. And keep digging Gretchen. She's doing her, that's the dog talking, in case you don't know. Stella here was doing an intro for her YouTube video that we're currently recording for her with this camera. Keep digging Gretches. I can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way.
You think your ability to talk to animals works over video? If there's like a follower of her YouTube channel that can also talk to animals, can they hear what Gretchen is saying?
Well, it's not like I hear it and then it translates to English. I'm just understanding what they're saying.
Yeah.
So they can bark and just in my brain, I understand what it means. So if I listened back on this as somebody who could talk to animals, I'd probably still hear the same words, or at least like translate it in my head and be like, okay, that's what they meant.
Yeah.
It's like the question you just asked is, if somebody understands Spanish and then hears that in a video, do you think they'd understand Spanish, or would it just be Spanish gibberish to you? Do you think?
I mean, it's like a magic animal thing, so it could be like a psychic thing or whatever.
I don't know. Maybe it's like listening to a droid in Star Wars. It's just a weird ass language. It's just in barks instead of boops and beeps. Imagine trying to understand all the different droid languages there probably are in Star Wars. They're already like bazillion lingual in Star Wars as it is, I guess. Nobody ever comes across an alien, they're like, I don't know what they're saying. Everyone already knows everyone language.
Yeah.
Crazy ass Star Wars. In the meantime, we get to take in all this gorgeous scenery. Yeah, we're out here in the woods looking for skunk ape, by the way. It's breathtaking. Honestly, it probably is. The Appalachian Mountains, from what I understand, are really beautiful.
Yeah.
It's hard to take it all in with all that danger. I'm not even convinced there's anything out here. Being this far from civilization, I mean, video game-wise, I know there's something out here. But character-wise, I'm not convinced.
I'm convinced that there are mountain lions and a guy with a shotgun.
I mean, the guy with the shotgun is the most dangerous thing out here, but if we just light a fire, the mountain lions will leave us alone.
Yeah.
Being this far from civilization stresses me out, especially me, Instagram from Twitter USA.
Yeah.
Do we have satellite coverage here? I'm getting no bars. No bars. Oh my God.
Oh God. Oh God.
I've seen better. That's not true. I mean, I guess I personally have, but this character hasn't. Not a fan of the bugs. I also don't like bugs. Gross. Quietly looking at Stella's eyes. I am not shipping with Stella. She seems kind of like a weirdo.
Yeah.
I'm thumbs down on Stella as a romantic interest so far. What's your take?
I would say it's breathtaking because, you know, mountains.
I was talking about
nice.
Stella.
Oh no.
Thumbs down. Yeah, I'm not. Nah, whatever. She seems cool, but fine. Whatever.
She's like the most normal person we've talked to yet, I guess.
Normal? She believes in goddamn skunk ape.
Yeah, but our comparisons are like Tabitha and that
Tabitha's
creepy guy
cousin.
from the bus.
What are you doing? The creepy guy's gone. He's not coming back, I hope.
Isn't he though?
This is gonna be a long ass series when we stop and talk about this after every choice. It's breathtaking. And the air is so clean and fresh. I feel like I'm breathing for the what is that? Do I smell rust? Are we by that garbage pile that I mentioned in the last episode? It is. I'm glad you came out here. Gretchen has no appreciation for beautiful mountain vistas, and it gets old saying wow into the empty expanse every time I come out here. It's nice to have someone to say wow with.
Can we ask Gretchen what she thinks about the beautiful vistas?
Shut up. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud percussive snort. It must have been Skunk Ape and his Alamau allies.
Oh no.
What was that? Oh no, the Skunk Ape has found us. Run away with your hands in the air like Kermit the Frog.
Wouldn't you smell the skunk ape though? So.
Just ask Gretchen what it is. She'll know. It's Duke back with his shotgun. Run! Death has come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. Wow, these are really pessimistic options so far.
Yeah.
What was that is what I would ask.
Yeah.
Instead of this overly dramatic garbage. Do I have a couch nearby that I can just fall onto while I say these things?
Just faint onto, yeah.
What was that? Haha, no need to panic. That's just the sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big scary predators like us. Let's check it out.
Oh, thank God, it's only deer.
Is it gonna be those deer with that like weird ass condition where they got those big old balls growing off of them? Those cancer balls? Oh, that's rough. That's really spreading from what I understand. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. I really hope it's not a deer that has that wasting disease or they act like zombies.
Yeah,
that'd be
it's
real
not great.
rough.
It's not great.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh, no, they got the ball thing. Oh, God. I was just talking about this. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness.
Oh, that's really not looking good. Oh.
Pain.
Right.
Oh, I hate that I can understand you, dear.
Yeah.
Pain, rot, decay. Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, he's not doing great.
Doe, a deer. That's a male deer, actually, I think.
Yeah.
Let me at him, says Gretchen. How dare he infringe upon my dearest Stella's personal space? Let me at him! And then it's gone. I bopped him one final time.
And then he was gone.
Geez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. You're much smaller than that. That deer would kick your ass, Gretchen. Deer are dangerous as hell. Guys, if you see a deer in the wilderness, do not approach it. They will kick your ass.
Yeah, not great. Especially
a buck. They will kill the shit out of you.
Yeah, those horns, turns out they work like horns.
It turns out the whole point of horns is to kill you. Whoops. And impress the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Dear male subscribers that are watching.
I guess they're antlers, not horns, but...
Aren't they just whatever? That's a type of horn, isn't it? I mean, I guess not. Whatever. Oh my! It seems I was consumed by blinding rage. How very unladylike. What must you think of me? I like Gretchen.
Yeah, Gretchen's pretty alright.
She cannot handle deer. It turns out having a predator as a pet makes them want to kill prey animals. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. That's a really bad habit.
Yeah, it's not great.
You're too much of a potato. And they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? Aw. Explore, talk to animal. I think that deer was threatening us. No, I think it was suffering that condition.
It was just, yeah, very, very in pain.
There was something wrong with that deer. Why do you bring her with you? I got my heart rate up. I'm ready for the hunt. The hunt showdown. It's never too late to turn back. I mean, I guess we'll pick. I think the deer was threatening us just because that's a unique option.
Yeah. We've already talked to animals in front of her several times. So.
Why do you bring it? Because it's her pet, you nerd. That's why. Like, my heart rate up. I'm ready for the hunt showdown. I'd be ready for hunt showdown if they fixed the fucking hit lag in it. Ew, gross. Last I played it, it was unplayable in my opinion. Every time I shot somebody, it took like a half a second for it to connect. I'm pretty sure it was threatening us. I think it was threatening us or warning us. I think it was just sick. You are correct, but also that does not contradict what I said.
It definitely was very not doing good.
That thing on its face, I'd bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. But there's not much we can do about it. Why do you bring Gretchen with you? I mean, it's because it's her pet. Well, that got my heart rate up. I guess I'm ready for the hunt showdown. Same for me. How's about we take a quick snack break to fuel up? Then we get right into the night's activities. I've got all the best trail snacks. Oh, I'm excited.
You have snacks? The only thing I've eaten today is a biscuit and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, so...
Didn't I have something with the biscuit? Did I have eggs with it or something?
There was coffee, I think.
Coffee and a biscuit and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Can I please have a piece of meat? That'd be nice.
The apricots are pretty good.
Hey, she's got some good trail mix, it looks like.
Yeah.
Those look like M&Ms or something. That's pretty tasty.
Yeah.
As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Is that just like a container of mixed nuts? I'd chow down on that.
Yeah, mixed nuts. Peanuts, maybe it looks like also.
Take the trail mix extra M&Ms. They are M&Ms. I don't know about extra M&Ms, but M&Ms are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Take a snack bar. Take the dried apricots. Take the sesame stick. I hate
sesame sticks. They're all right.
Ew,
they're not my favorite, but...
Boo. Whenever I get those mixes, like the tavern mixes or whatever, I don't like them. They're like the worst part. The things are not really hungry. I'll take a snack bar. I just want the calorie dense.
I'm very hungry. I've barely eaten anything today.
It depends though. What is the snack bar? Like candy bar or like an actual granola bar?
Yeah, it doesn't. I can't see it. Well, there was a way to make the dialogue box go away. Can we? Do that and look at the thing. Oh, it's not
I don't
even
see
in
any
there.
snack
Okay.
bars.
Lame.
I'll just take a snack bar because it might be like a.
Oh, that might be
protein
them
bar.
in the box there.
Oh
yeah.
my god. Well, I ate the whole box. Whoops. Excellent choice. A good source of energy and chocolate. They're cherry and cashew. I hope that's okay. I like both of those things.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I like to make my own, and I tend to make them with my favorites, but I know that's not everyone's bag. They probably taste really good if you made them in yourself.
Probably
It's
a
a
lot
good
better
combo.
than what you get from a store.
It's just I'm just a big fan of food. I mean, isn't literally everyone on the planet? It's all food to me. I don't feel strongly about it. Blah cherries, blah cash. I love both of these things. Shut up.
I'm not that big into cherries, but they're good on some stuff.
I like cherry flavored things.
Yeah.
Whenever I get cherries in my things that I'm eating, I'm never disappointed. They always add to it. They never take away. It's a good combo. I mean, what about like cordial cherries? You ever have those during like Christmas time? Or just in general, chocolate covered cherries?
I used to like those, but then I got like a huge giant box of like 50 of them one year and I got sick of them.
Why'd you eat them all in one go, nerd?
I didn't. I ate them over the course of like several months and
he says. That's his quote for chocolate covered cherries. It's a good combo, I think. Shut up. Who could turn their nose up at a dried cherry? A dried cherry. And cashews are always an excellent choice for a nut bar. Sturdy as the cashews are in this. This is really good. I need this.
And it's chocolate.
Thank you. Thank you. I love all nuts equally. Oh, baby. Finding the right ones for my bars has been a long process. They have to be architecturally sound enough to hold the bar together without overpowering the texture of the fruit. Almonds and cashews are my go-tos. Those tend to be the best ones.
Yeah.
Though
like
occasionally I'll still experiment with pecans. They fall apart so easily, though. Pecan's pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry to ramble. It's hard for me to stop once you get me started on snack recipes.
Dried apricots. I like dried apricots. They're pretty good.
I don't think I've ever had a dried apricot. I don't even think I've had an apricot. I'm
like
sure I've
them.
had apricot flavored things, but never an actual apricot.
Yeah.
Sort of like with pomegranates. I've never eaten a pomegranate, but I've had pomegranate flavored things.
Yeah.
You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. So tell me what it's like in Twitter. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? It's just a lot of screaming. People constantly arguing. A lot of politics getting thrown around. It's really not a good time. It's really not a good time. Please don't ask me about Twitter again.
So it's time to establish our backstory.
Tell me what it's like to be Instagram. Oh, God. I live alone in a dingy studio. It is time to establish our backstory. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. That's what the hell?
Yeah.
I live in a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. I've actually lived in a basement that floods whenever it rains at one point. It really wasn't that great. It ruined. We had like VHS tapes of the oh my god, Godfather, the Godfather series. They got ruined in a flood once because it rained that night.
Yeah.
I would wake up and then get off my bed and just splash into water. It'd be like 3 inches and be like, oh, I guess it rained.
Oh, that's not great.
It's really not great. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I live in a 12 by 12 shed in someone's yard. Micro houses are a scam. Don't buy into it.
Yeah, I don't like them.
I live in an internet cafe.
Well,
How? What? Just in a sleeping bag in the middle of it?
I mean, we're Instagram from Twitter, so it has to be that
Maybe
one.
we should pick that one. I'd rather not. Let's pick the internet cafe because we are Instagram from Twitter USA. So, do you know about internet cafes? It's kind of a Japanese thing. They're little cubicles with computers in them that you rent by the hour. Oh yeah, sure. I watched a documentary on them once. Only nerds go there, she says, and then I just get like really red cheeks and it's like, oh no.
Making pointed.
Turns out the cubicles are actually cheaper to rent than an actual apartment in Twitter, especially once you factor in commuting time and utilities. So I thought, why not? Why not just live next to a computer? It's pretty vital in Twitter USA.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It's all right. It's not the best decision it's not the best decision I've
It's
made.
not great, yeah.
In fact, if I had a list of every decision I've made, it'd probably be towards the bottom of it. There isn't real privacy, and I have to leave for long periods of time to make sure the staff doesn't get too suspicious. I'm literally sleeping in an internet cafe.
Is it they don't know you're doing it?
Hey, I'm paying for the cubicle. Shut up, I tell the employees. I'm sure they're on to me, but I think they've taken pity and decided to keep it between us. I also had to make it so everything I own could fit in a backpack. So I don't have much. This is pretty tragic. That's really rough.
Yeah.
So I don't have much. That's like one step above being homeless.
Yeah.
So I don't have much in the way of possessions, but hey, minimalism is in these days, right? Anyway, that's me. Thanks for asking and bringing that all up. I get to look forward to that once this week is over. Wow, that's definitely a unique living situation. I didn't think someone could actually live like that. Do you think you'll do this for a while?
Honestly, the trash mansion is probably somehow a step up.
The bathroom's better at the internet cafe.
Yeah, I suppose that's
true. They have
true.
staff that keeps that clean, though. There's got to be something better you can find in Twitter, USA. Thought about finding a place with roommates. This place has its issues, but it's cheap. I have been saving up for something better. Shrug. I guess I just bite the bullet and get a roommate, I guess, at this point. It being cheap, that's not a long-term solution, though.
Yeah.
I've been saving up for something better. I mean, what are you going to buy a house sleeping in an internet cafe? I don't know if you're making enough. What is my job, even?
We haven't established what our job is yet, or if we even have one.
That might take years or just be impossible.
Yeah.
Look, I've been thinking about finding a place with roommates. Maybe a studio apartment. We'll just sleep in the studio apartment. I thought about finding a place for roommates, but I haven't really landed on anything yet. Maybe I'll look into it when I get back. Oh, yeah? So, what do you... Oh, here we go. What do you do for a living? I'm an influencer.
Yeah.
Just like everyone else at my hometown. I build programmatic ads for a company nobody's ever heard. What is a programmatic ad?
Is that a good question?
Well, can you Google that while I read the rest of these options? I sell arts and crafts on Etsy. Was Etsy around back? When was this? When's this take place? I forget.
I'm not sure. I don't know if it's ever said when it takes place.
First year associate at a big law firm.
Well, that one's
sleeping in an
definitely not
internet
it.
cafe? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I'm a streamer. That's probably the one I'm going to pick because I'm living at Twitter USA is Instagram. I'm a student. I'm a teacher. I'm in the service industry. Ugh, I'd rather not say. I'm probably going to pick streamer, but what's a programmatic ad? Tell the people. They want to know.
What is programmatic advertising?
TikTok, kid. Running out of time.
Looking.
These wonderful people are spending their seconds listening to you.
Is the process of automatically buying and selling digital advertising space.
You're gross.
Before programmatic advertising, ordering, setting up, and reporting on ads all had to be carried out manually, so it's just like the...
It's just when they have the block on that web page and you just rent it out.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a streamer. I'm actually a streamer. I have like 5 million followers, and then she's like, oh.
But I live in an internet cafe.
It's literally all I do every day. Oh, no way! A fellow content creator. That's awesome. I knew we had a lot in common, Instagram. What sort of streams do you do? I play video games, I do art, I teach people how to cook, I play music, I mostly just talk. I mean, I guess we're playing video games, we could just leave it at that. We're literally doing that right now.
But what would internet or Instagram from Twitter do?
Just talk to people, honestly. They'd probably just talk to people.
Yeah.
Should we pick video games or talking to people? I feel like we'd relate better with video games, but literally Instagram would just talk to people.
Yeah, just talk to people.
Just talk to people?
Yeah.
I just mostly just talk to people. I just do that just chatting category of Twitch, you know what I mean? Where I sit in a hot tub in a bikini and people are there to talk to me and not just stare at my boobs. Sometimes it's about my life. Sometimes I spend a few hours giving folks advice. Like, hey, check out my internet cafe rental area. You want to listen to me for life advice, guys? That sounds really chill, Instagram. I'll have to check it out sometime this week. How do you like it? I wouldn't trade it for the world. I used to like it, but now I don't know. Remain silent. This is just the same option, these bottom two.
Yeah.
I used to like it, but now I don't know. I don't know if I want to become the Instagram of Twitter USA.
Yeah.
It used to be fun and relaxing, but now that it's a job, it's gotten way more stressful. I'm kind of struggling to keep a positive attitude, honestly. Believe me, I'm surprised that this game gives you the option to be like a YouTube gamer.
Yeah.
Huh. I can relate. I wonder how many options there are.
Yeah.
And how relevant that is. Moving on. I can relate. I still love what I do, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. But there's definitely a shift that happened once it stopped being just for fun and started to be something I had to do. I don't know if you're looking for advice, but something that's helped me is going all in on treating it like a job, setting real work hours and taking at least one day off a week, that sort of thing. You'd think it'd hurt your productivity, but for me it's just meant a day a week I wasn't spending stressing myself out. Maybe I'll try that. I can't imagine you being stressed. Sounds fake, but okay.
Sounds fake, but okay.
I literally don't have the time to take a day off every week. I literally live in an internet cafe. I really wish I could, but I'm barely making enough money as is. I live at an internet cafe. If I cut a whole day out of my schedule. I was skeptical at first too, but then I decided to try it out just to prove it. Do you own a house, Stella? Do you live in an internet cafe like I do?
I don't know. She seems like she probably lives in an apartment or something, or like
name
with a
is
roommate.
Instagram, and we live in an internet cafe. It's a YouTube stream. Oh my god. It won't work for me, and I never looked back. People are right. Taking a day off is good for you. A crisp breeze. This is street smart, guys. A crisp breeze passes over you. You can't help but shake the feeling that you're being watched by the popo. Watch out, they're gonna raid us.
It could be the deer again, or Duke.
With their gang of switchblade wielding the rest of their herd with their switchblades. God damn it. You scan the streamline, but whatever might be out there is nowhere to be seen. I think we're being watched by a predator. What about you? What's your living situation, I say, loading my Glock?
We can just ignore whatever is watching us in the woods at night. And
I will not ignore this after seeing that weird-ass deer
yeah.
that yelled decay at us and then ran off.
Yeah, not great. Probably should keep an eye out.
I think we're being watched. It might be Skunk Ape, she says with her one-track mind. Do your best to pretend it isn't watching us. We don't want to scare it off. What about you? What's your living situation? Let's go after it. Hey, what about you? Tell me about yourself, Stella.
At least we know it's there.
I've just told you a whole lot about me. Let's even up the information. Tell me where you live. Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside. Okay, well, that makes it a lot easier for you to take a day off every week, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's actually the house I grew up in. Man, that makes it real easy for you to take a day off then, doesn't it? I live in an internet cafe.
You probably don't even have to pay much for that other than utilities.
I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it. I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. Well, you've had that just from, you just always had that. Okay. I gather your parents aren't exactly around anymore. Do you live alone? I'm gonna ask Street Smart just because that's what they're implying, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yep, you got it. They died a few years back. Aw, everyone's dying. I hate that people die, boo. But it's okay. I've done my mourning. Life goes on. And we still get to live in our beautiful family home, just me and Gretchen. It could be a lot worse. What were they like? I'm sorry for your loss. I can relate. My mom died pretty recently. I guess we're both members. Why do you keep doing that?
Mom's Club.
Why is that a thing you're trying to push? Like you're gonna get t-shirts. No need to overshare. What were they like? Did you get along? They were amazing. Two of the nicest people you'd ever meet and interesting too. My dad was a bit of a regional legend among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on the trail of something, and we certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself, you see, since his family didn't have much growing up. So he learned how to hunt and trap and got damned good at it. He always made sure I had food and that I knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from a grocery store. I could make us a pretty good salad with just what's in this clearing if I had to, though it wouldn't exactly taste great. You said it would be good.
But you said it would be pretty good.
You just contradicted yourself, you goddamn liar. As for my mom, she was a saint. She was the local vet, the lady all the farms in the county knew to call if their animals were in need of something. She was smart as a whip and strong to boot. Turns out pulling calves out of 1,600-pound cows all day is a great way to build muscle. Okay. All day?
All day, every day.
Wow, there's a lot of cows around here apparently. But she was gentle too. Even the smallest mouse would get the proper care in her hands. I'm sure she's most of the reason Gretchen here is one of the oldest dogs I've ever met. How old is she?
How old are you,
Did I
Gretchen?
mention? I forget.
I don't think they did. Although she is dedicated to living longer than the cat. And
Oh yeah, cats live a long time, guys.
yeah.
So yeah, those were my parents.
I guess you can relate, because...
I can relate, yeah.
Yeah.
My mom died pretty recently, so I get it. It's alright if you ever need to talk about things. Aw, thanks, Instagram. That's really sweet of you. It's okay if you want to overshare. I am, in fact, Instagram.
The first time anybody has ever said that sentence ever.
Oh, God damn it. All right, how are you holding up? Not great. My cousin's an asshole, and I'm living on a dang-ass house that's gonna fall off the cliff at any minute. My mom died, and my aunt died too.
And then I have to go back to the internet cafe I live in.
To stream every day, all day. Just God, please, someone, please donate money. I'm gonna give you life advice. Listen to me, the person living in an internet cafe, washing myself in the bathroom sink every day. I'm okay, hanging in there terribly, to be honest. I was glad to see her go. That's not, wow. I don't feel much about it. I'd rather not talk about it. I feel like there's going to be some kind of deep, dark secret about our mother that we're going to learn as we're playing this.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. The family seems a little bit suspicious.
Witchcraft, probably. Witchcraft, guys.
There is a mysterious other human living in the disaster mansion that we weren't introduced to or told about.
Playing the piano invisibly, I guess.
What do you think?
I'd rather not talk about it. I don't feel much about it. I was glad to see her go terribly, to be honest. I'm okay hanging. Maybe just go with like a neutral. I don't really feel much about it.
Yeah.
Like I haven't processed my grief yet, and I don't know if there's grief to process.
Yeah.
I don't feel much about it. It was a long time coming, so I'd made my peace with it. I get that, but even so, I'm sorry. We're both too young to have to deal with this shit.
How old
What's
are
your
we?
goddamn fucking mouth? Oh my god, they're coming in! Here they come, airdropping! The Ayla Mouse!
That's their battle cry.
Whoa, period. My stars, what was that, says the dog, chewing on their stick. Stella immediately packs her bag and slings it over her shoulder. Stella, okay. Jesus Christ. Skunk ape! More deer? Please tell me that was a raccoon. Say that. More deer, perhaps?
More deer, probably, yeah.
With their switchblades?
Oh, no.
Could be. Could be. But it could also be an alien. We need to keep that in mind.
That could have been a deer noise.
Whatever made that sound, it would sound like somebody going, yay! Or something. Yeah. So I don't know if that'd be a deer. But then again, we can't understand deers, so maybe. I've never heard anything like it. And it's close. Here, hold Gretchen's leash for me and let's check this out. Why am I holding her dog's leash?
Because she needs
Here,
to
hold
be
my
in the
dog's
shot.
leash and also film me with the camera. And also dangle this boom mic with your mouth. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. Man, it's dark as hell out here. Your flashlight sucks, by the way. Do stay close, Instagram. I wouldn't want any harm to befall you, says Gretchen the dog.
Thanks, Gretchen.
As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. Oh. Pain, it's just all pain, God, says the chicken in their normal everyday conversational tone.
Mountain lion?
Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. Oh my, what, excuse me?
Did
I just get pulled away? What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back.
I didn't see it, yeah.
Holy heck. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out. Can I see it?
Can we see it?
Whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's headed north. Let's go. Can I see it, please?
Yeah, it wasn't on screen for very long. I didn't see it.
Right, I thought it looked like an egg for like the 3 seconds that I was looking at it. I didn't know what it was.
I think I saw a hand grabbing the chicken's leg, but I didn't see the rest of it very clearly.
Oh boy. Right behind you, I was on board with this whole thing, but now that we found something, what have you gotten me into? Do we have to? Follow Stella. Do we have to though?
I was ready for Skunk Ape, not whatever this is.
Now's not the time to hesitate. If we're catching this thing, we've got to go now. Here, take this Bowie knife. You just had this on you? I have so many knives, she says, fanning them out like playing cards. So
Where are you?
sprints into the woods in pursuit, leaving you no choice but to run after her, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Please don't do that, dog. That's really annoying when you pull me like that.
Yeah. I mean, she's not a very big dog, so...
It's still annoying. Whoops. Well, she's dead. Is that what we saw? Was it just a dang-ass feathered chicken?
No, the chicken was pulled out, like, away
There's
from...
a chicken right here next to her.
Yeah,
They abandoned it, perhaps?
maybe.
Hey, guys, we're going to find out what's going on here next time. She's dead, though.
She's very dead.
She's got a mouthful of dirt right now, it looks like.